Yeah. I'll get this dingo out of the cesspit after I've told these people what's going on. Oh, g'day. Donald Dump here. Well, I'm down at Gaz's Witchetty Grub stud farm. Yeah, down here in the Big Smoke. Yeah, and see that there behind me? Yeah. Well, that there's the semen collector for the Witchetty Grubs. They've got big Witchetty Grubs down here, I can tell you that. Anyway, I'm down here with, I had to bring Mavis down. Yeah, because some of you might know, Bogan News got shut down because we didn't renew our licence. Because somebody forgot to put the paperwork in. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, what happened was Mavis, because she was out of a job, she had to go back out on the street. You know, and she's 86. You know, she's a trooper, is our Mavis. Anyway, yeah, she was trying to get in the back of the tray of one of these fellows. I'm not allowed to say who the bloke Ute was. Anyway, he tried to get in the back of the pickup, as the Yanks call it. Yeah, and she fell off the tailgate and busted her hip. So now she's down here getting a hip replacement. That she'll be okay. Yeah, anyway, I digress again. I'm down here at the Witchetty Grub stud farm because I've come down for the annual cane-toed thoroughbred auctions. Yeah, because you get good prices down here for your cane-toads. Anyway, while we've been waiting, and Mavis has put in the licence application, so we got new premises. So we're going to start up Bogan News again once we get the licence. And the Loon brothers are building it for us now. You might know about the Loon brothers. They're twins, only they're like 3 weeks apart. Yeah, because Larry was first, and then Larry second. Now, the reason you got two Larrys is Larry Loon's dad, Ladislav Luninsky, because they came from some Eastern European thing somewhere around, because he was named after his great granddad. Came out here in 1868 to work turd mines. Yeah, because we had the big turd strike of 1862. No, and there was a big rush. We had a big turd rush. There were people rushing for turds everywhere. Anyway, yeah, so Ladislav Leninsky is named after your great granddad. Yeah, well, his missus, she didn't know that she had twins because they didn't have any of those fancy, machines that they put on the stomach. You can see what people, how many babies are in there. Anyway, yeah, so Ladislav Luninsky's great granddad, yeah, he made a good fortune out of the turd mines. Yeah, and then he married a woman over here, Monica Marvin. Yeah, she was Irish. Yeah, but now she became, obviously, when she married Ladislav, she became Monica Luninsky. Yeah, and a bit of a tragedy there, though. She got some sort of a stain on a blue wedding dress, but I think that's another story anyway. I digress again. So, anyway, yeah, Larry's dad, he didn't know, and his mum didn't know they were having twins. So when Larry was born, yeah, his mum went back out into the fields, to dig up the potatoes and stuff like that. And she started to get a few cramps, and the stomach wasn't going down. Larry thought this is a bit funny. The stomach usually goes down a bit. Yeah, and anyway, she's getting cramps. And all of a sudden, his head started popping out of the, down there in the, in the interesting bits down there. Anyway, yeah. So called the doctor, and the doctor came out, and he said, well, he said, yeah, you do have, there's another baby in there. So boom, out popped this other baby boy. Well, Larry's dad, he didn't know how to read or write, and of course they never used to have to bother about reading or writing down at the turd mines because there's nobody to write to down there. Anyway, yeah, and the doctor filled out the birth certificate, and he asked Larry's dad what he was going to call the baby. And he looked down at the baby, and he looked over at Larry, he looked over at his missus, and he said to her, Boy, that looks like Larry too. So that's what the bloke wrote down, Larry too. And he spelled it T-W-O, not T-double-O. So, because I think that's how you spell it, I'm not too sure. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so he wrote it down and his dad made the mark and he's been stuck with Larry too ever since. Anyway, that's the story about the loons. Yeah, and they're doing the new renovations for the new Bogan News, so we're going to get that up and running. And somebody said to me the other day, they said, you look a lot like that Gazza. I said, I can't see it. Can you, Gazza? Huh? No, I can't see it. Anyway, I've got to get back down and get this dingo out of the cesspit. So you all have a great day, and we'll catch you when Bogan News is up and running again. And yeah, Mavis, you don't do too much. Don't lift the potato sack. You've only got one hit.